Hey people of the internet, what's up? What's cracking? Get ready with me. I've been trying this Dollar Tree serum. You're supposed to put it on before your makeup. I'm actually loving it, so we're gonna use that in our routine today. But first I'm gonna go in with some Too Faced moisturizer. And we're just gonna put that all over my face. And I'm gonna pop my nose ring up so I don't get makeup on it. All right, now that my moisturizer's on, I'm gonna let that soak in, and then we're gonna go in with the Dollar Tree serum. I guess I'll do life updates while I do this. I did make a post about it. I'm not going to talk about it in detail or anything because I don't want to. But I had a miscarriage, which is why I took a hiatus from YouTube. Basically right after announcing my pregnancy. I had a very traumatic experience with my miscarriage, so I just don't want to even acknowledge it, to be honest with you. But now, in case you were out of the loop, you're in the loop. Yeah. So now I'm gonna go in with my serum. We're getting ready today to go to a live orchestra to the movie Labyrinth, which I'm very excited about. Labyrinth is my all-time favorite movie. If you don't know, now you know. And unfortunately, we couldn't get the Chicago tickets. So we have to drive like 4 hours to go to Peoria to go to it tonight. Which is just going to be like a fun, extra long date for me and my husband, you know? Yeah. Damn, I cut my eyebrow open while I was shaving them earlier. Oopsies poopsies. Alright, while all of that is soaking in, I'm going to go in with my eye primer. I'm using Shadow Insurance by Too Faced. I found a big box of unused, unopened Too Faced makeup in my room. So I've decided I'm going to start using it because why not? Like, I literally found like 3 primers, this eyeshadow primer, some brow pencils, some eye pencils. I found my acne extracting tool. I found a bunch of stuff that I thought I lost in the move, to be honest with you. But this is my acne thingy. It like scrapes the gunk out of your pores. I love her. So yeah, that's why I'm using a lot of Too Faced today, is because I found a whole box of Too Faced stuff just hidden amongst my things. I have ADHD. A thing I like to call a doom box is a box of things that I don't know where to put at the moment, but I need to move it somewhere. So I put it in a box or a bag, and then I hide it so I don't have to deal with it. And I found a makeup doom box. So, woohoo. Alright. Now that everything is soaked in, we're going to go in with the Too Faced Hangover Primer. Eh. I hate it when you use like a lotion or a liquid product and it has that like booger of, where did that go? Like booger of product stuck in the tube. Irritates me. I hate it. Okay. Now that my primer's on, I'm going to take my little dollar store fan. We're going to let that dry and soak in. Now, before I start doing my makeup, I'm going to put on, this is very old. I don't know if they even make it anymore. It's Makeup Revolution, The Simpsons lip mask. It's called Lip Slime or something like that. It's the lemon lime one. I have both the candy apple and the lemon lime, but I like the lemon lime better. And I like to use liquid matte lipsticks, so since that is the game plan, I'm putting a lip mask on now so my lipstick goes on smoothly. Okay, now that we have our whole base set, I'm gonna go in with a Too Faced eyebrow pencil and we're gonna make my eyebrows look nice. I messed up my other eyebrow, so now we are going to fix that. All right. Now, my first non-Too Faced product of the day. I am going to be, if I can find the brush, I'm going to be applying a little bit of this Maybelline Plain Black eyeshadow over top my eyebrow pencil so that they're defined and so that they're a little more set. All right, now I'm gonna go over that with some brow wig from Too Faced. All right, now we are gonna let the eyebrow stuff dry. In the meantime, I'm gonna apply some Fenty concealer. I like to use one a couple shades lighter than my skin tone because I have a lot of discoloration. So this one, shade 100, I guess. I'm gonna put this around my eyebrows, in my under eyes, and on my nose, especially around my nostrils because I get red there. And I'm not trying to look a mess today, baby. All right. I do a rough shape a couple millimeters below my actual eyebrow so that I can use a sharp brush to blend it out and make it all matchy. Okay. I'm gonna just blend this out before I do my under eye. I'm just using a damp beauty blender. And actually, before I go in with the damp beauty blender, let's get this lined up with my eyebrow. So I'm gonna dip into the part that has more of the concealer, and we are going to line the underbrow. Blend this down. Blend this down. Now we're gonna go in with the beauty blender and blend this out efficiently. Now that my concealer is on, we're gonna do my eye makeup so I can get any excess off before we do the foundation and screw up the whole look in case I have any fallout. I like that iridescent, but let's see what else we got going on. Ooh, they're matte, but they're pretty. And I can always add glitter on top. No. Absolutely not for these two. I don't think there's any blue in this palette, is there? We're going to use the blue ABH Nervina palette. And I'm going to be using all of the blues you see here in the middle to do a blue cut crease. So first I'm going to go in with this super bright blue. It's called B5, I believe. Hard to tell without my glasses because I'm a blind girly. I'm just gonna create that crease area before I blend it up. All right, now we're gonna do B4, the darker blue next to it. We're gonna blend that up. All right. They're a little wonky, but I'm gonna clean it up with concealer, so don't worry. Now, I'm gonna go in with the Divine palette by KVD. We're gonna use the Divine palette. She's a little dusty, my goodness. And we're gonna go in with the shade Baltimore. It's this nice dark blue. I'm gonna clean up this crease in the corner here. That's better. BRB. Now I'm going to take more of my Fenty concealer and a sharp-edged brush. We're going to clean up this cut crease because I fucked up a little bit. Okay. Look how much that elevates the look. Alright, time to put foundation on. I'm gonna only use a teensy bit of this BB cream because I don't want a whole hell of a lot of pigment, heavy coverage today. I'm already wearing a heavy concealer. You know what? That's a little dark, so I'm going to go in with a little bit of Born This Way foundation as well. I'm going to use a silicone sponge to blend this around. Gotta blend it down onto your neck. And blend it out around on the forehead. Alright. Now I'm gonna blend this thoroughly with a beauty blender, a damp beauty blender, once again. Alright. Now that all of that is on, I'm going to do a teensy bit of contour, Fenty contour. I can't read which shade that is. Hopefully you can. Oh my god, has this been there the whole time? That is hilarious. Damp Beauty Blender once again, and we're just gonna blend this out. Now that all that is on, we're gonna go in with the MAC Fix Setting Spray. And I'm gonna use my fan to help that dry a little quicker. All right. Now that my face is set, ooh, this foundation does not match well, but it's too late now. Now I'm going to go in with some pressed powder. I've currently been using the Hello Kitty Wet n Wild 50th Anniversary Pink Setting Powder. I like it a lot. It reminds me very much of the Huda Beauty one. And I like to use this angled Real Techniques sponge to apply. The trick to keeping your makeup off your glasses is to put hella powder on your nose. We're also going to bake underneath the contour. Put any extra down here. Okay. I am going to go sesh while this sets. I'll be back in about 15 minutes. And we'll see you then. Hey, it's Future Dead Girl. This video is sponsored by Blazy Susan. Please use my promo code BGDeadGirl for 20% off your entire Blazy Susan purchase. That means apparel, smoking accessories, bags, signage, all of it, 20% off. BG Dead Girl, all one word. And that's at blazysusan.com. You can find the link in my link tree. In my link tree and in my description. Check it out. Thanks for listening to me. Enjoy the rest of the video. Bye. All right, I'm back. It's been sitting for about 15 minutes. We're gonna blend it out with my It Cosmetics brush now. Now I'm going to go in with a little LA Colors bronzer and this curved little brush just to accentuate the contour a teensy bit. Not a whole lot though. Then I'm going to use the R.E.M. Beauty blush in the shade Miss Uranus. this like pretty peachy shade. All right, I like to mix my blushes, so I think I'm gonna do a little bit of the No Makeup Too Faced powder blush, the one up top. Ooh, yeah, I like those together. Okay, now that all that's on, I'm gonna go in with some ABH Pure Pigment. It's basically white silver highlighter. We're gonna go underneath the brow bone. We're gonna go on the eyelid. Inner corner. And on the peaks of my cheeks. And you know what the hell, let's put a teensy bit on my nose. That's cute. Okay. Now that everything is on, we're gonna finish the eye look. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of this Profusion Stardust, and I'm gonna put a little bit on my under eye. But I'm going to be applying it with a silicone sponge. All right, here is the pigment. We're gonna take a teensy bit. Oh, you know what? We're gonna put it where highlighter goes. I get nervous putting stuff like this around my eyes, so we're not gonna do that as much as I want to, actually. But I put some on as highlighter on my nose and my cheeks. Now we're gonna go in with some Wet n Wild Breakup Proof liquid eyeliner. Uh-oh. I got liquid eyeliner in my eye. No, you know what? With how much my eyes are watering, I am not going to do a lower lash, a lower lash liner or mascara, because I don't care if it looks a little funny. I don't want to have black running down my face the entire evening. Because my eyes are irritated, I'm not going to do a false lash today. We're just going to go in with some MAC Stack mascara. And that's going to complete our look besides the lippy. And that concludes our looky look. I'm just going to do a quick lip, little brown liner. And then we're going to go in with Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit in the color like mauve. That concludes the makeup look. Dead girl, please like and subscribe. Please check out the link tree in my description if you want to find me on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Lemonade, Red Note, all that fun stuff. Have a good day. Bye.